Okay, today I'm going back to this old favorite, Orzhov Talent Show. The deck has been excellent for me, and I want to get in some practice with it because it's actually my VML deck for this week. So we're going to return some Kayas many times. Hey, Lady Hasta. I should be doing that, you're right. I need to up my meme game. This hand is pretty good, I think. Hey, Bright Black. Extra most bestest deck list. Indeed. ATSS. Best streamer in standard. Malamet, thank you for the 70-month resub. Appreciate you. Good to see ya. Oh, it's this bullshit again? Okay. Stupid mono black, discard all my nonsense deck. I kind of want to keep this Kaya in hand because I can discard it for the Builder's Talent if they play Bandit's Talent against me. I assume this Virtue of Persistence is not going to do very much. Let's just get rid of it. I guess they could be like bats, and then we'll regret not having that Virtue of Persistence, but whatever. If that happens, so be it. Deep Cavern Bat. Like, we weren't going to be able to kill that anyway. It doesn't matter. Take the Cruelclaw's Heist. Okay. I kind of just want to get this Collector's Vault going. It's kind of an awkward card to play against their deck because it is like negative on pieces of cardboard, but I think the treasures are going to be pretty nice. Oh, that kills the bat. Probably want it, I assume. Losing on turn 2 once every 1,000 games. Wait, what's the is there a turn 2 combo deck? What? Am I missing something here? Oh, we get to discard this Kaya for our Builder's Talent. Beautiful. I kind of just want to cut this down and get my Builder's Talent down. Like, I could Cruel Claws them, and that's nice, but I think we're likely to end up pitching the Cruel Claws to the Collector's Vault. Oh, really? The Red Leyline? I've not looked at that card properly yet. I didn't realize there was some stupid combo with it. Hey, Gwen. Alright, hopefully we can get this Kaya in play. And they can not draw Sheoldred's Edict, and then this game will be very easy. Interesting. I'm definitely just discarding this Heist. If we draw a land, we get to Beza them, which is pretty sick. Nice 2-for-1. Let's see. Yeah, we could set up to return Kaya next turn, but I think the 2-for-1 off Beza is just too good not to go for. Right? The double. I saw that, Gwen, the picture of it. Filthy. Disgusting. 22 mana floating or whatever. Whenever an instant sorcery targets... Oh, that's wild, Malamet, huh? Interesting. Is there anything here they can get back? They're kind of... Isn't this turn. I guess there could be next turn. I just want to trade. Is that bad? It feels like they're just going to trade at some point anyway. I guess it makes drawing a removal spell worse, but whatever. I think just trading is pretty safe, right? Oh my god. Wow, we actually wanted to take damage so the Warlock wouldn't work. Brutal. Alright, so I want a Kaya next turn, which means we want to activate Vault and level up Talent. Sure. So level this up now in case I draw a land. I think we do just play out the land, right? Because they've got this Ruthless Negotiation chilling over there. That kills the Fortstalker Warlock. I feel like that has to be pretty good. Yeah. Turn 2 Cavalier Old Grove Troll, turn 3 have 22 mana to dump into the lair of the Hydra. Very normal. Exceptionally normal. Alright, we take 4. That doesn't feel like it particularly matters. So basically they're on Sheoldred's Edict or Bust. I want to draw 2 or just like make a Fortstalker Warlock, get their final card. Keep my loyalty high. The thing is I can Virtue this next turn. Or this turn if I draw land, you know, whatever. Just draw 2. And Virtuing this means our Virtue is safe from a discard spell. Oh, it's wild, chat. I actually played my first ever RCQ this past weekend. I've never needed to play them because I've always just been qualified for the things beforehand. I kind of sworn them off, but I guess I'm now looking into more RCQs to go to. How did it go? It was a sealed RCQ. I opened a honestly pretty disgusting Rakdos Lizards aggro deck. It's very, very cool. Kind of just ran everyone over. And then in top 8, I drafted Rakdos again. I think my deck was a bit weaker though. And I ended up losing in the semifinals. Oh, hey, Delicate. Good to see ya. Hope you've been well. Doing a showcase series. What's the showcase series? I'm some of the terminology escapes me sometimes. Everything's there as constructed. We're pretty lucky. We have a couple sealed RCQs happening like the next city over. This is sick. Game seems pretty on lock. Yeah, Kaya good actually. In shocking news. Oh, the return of the GPs. Yeah. I'm looking forward to those. I'm probably gonna go along to any of them that happen in Europe. Oh, that's sick, Delicate. Oh yeah. Is Sunder good here? I'm kind of wondering. It does hit the stupid bandits talent. But it seems pretty bad outside of that, so I don't know. Could maybe just cut it. Cut down is pretty garbage. They do have the bats I have to kill though. I'm also wondering about this Dust Animus card. Maybe Sunder is bad. Maybe a couple Sunfalls is fine. Some games they're just going to play out a bunch of bats and we're going to draw a Sunfall and feel really happy, right? I think I don't want cut down in my deck, so it kind of like helps with that a bit. I don't really want to be duressing them. Cruelclaw can at least take something spicy. The Spotlight in Utrecht is modern. Yeah, I'm going to have to start learning Boros Energy soon. Prepare for that. Yes, one copy of Sunder. Why not? Our sideboard is not very prepared for this matchup, but also, I don't know, it's barely a real deck, and we seem to be stomping it, so. Oh, that's sick. Delicate, hell yeah. Very cool. Alright, kind of obliged to keep literally any 7 that's barely functional against them, so. And this hand is certainly barely functional. It's quite good, actually. Hopeless Nightmare. I kind of just want to discard the Heist. It's going to be pretty hard for me to cast. Get our double white sorted. Happy that Japan is probably getting events too. Ruthless Negotiation. Okay. So I think Builder's Talent is like kind of amazing against them, as we just saw. So I guess I can just get rid of a Dust Animus. We're really looking to get this Caretaker's Talent down if we can. Beza or Builder's Talent? Alright, my hand is getting shredded. Alright. So this is kind of tricky, because obviously I would love to play a 2 here, but getting Caretaker's talent down next turn is like the most important thing in the entire game. So I think I'm just going to play a tap land and cross my fingers. Opponent does not like that I also have cards, indeed. This mono black deck is very silly. We faced its this collector's all so good with Caretaker's talent. I don't know which. Thing is, if I discard this, Builder's Talent potentially gets it back, so I don't know. Seems fine. Oh my god, y'all. Losing my mind. If I discard Caretakers, I can Builders it back. That requires me to draw a couple lands. The thing is, I'm not guaranteed to draw tokens for the Caretakers, right? This might be a mistake. Might be a little greedy. That's why you played discarding counter spells. Why let your opponents do things? That would be foolish. Alright, well. Immediately punished for discarding the Caretakers, but you know. At least they can't fully level Bandit's talent this turn. And they're just scrying off the Hopeless Nightmare. That is acceptable. I have no idea. A bit of me wants to hold this Builder's Talent just to like stop taking damage off the bandits, but they're probably, I guess they can just negotiation to make me discard next turn anyway if they want. Yeah, this is a little bit of a rough spot. Really need to find lands. The wall isn't an artifact, I know, right? It's actually really annoying. It means it gets hit by Go for the Throat. Like, Builder's Talent's already pretty good, but it would be like astronomically better if it made an artifact creature somehow. Alright. Need to teach these birds the technology of throatless walls, I agree. So this is like pretty terrifying. We're taking 4 a turn now. Yeah, it's gonna be going to game 3. I just can't get to the 5 for this final mode. The wall art is adorable. It really is. It really, really is. Alright, I go to 6. I'm gonna take another 4 next turn. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. I mean, Sunders would have been pretty good that game. Maybe I do want Sunders in. Like, killing the Bandit's talent matters quite a bit. Maybe Cruelclaws is just, like, bad. Just playing into their game plan. Try this. Oh boy. Mulliganing is like kind of more heinous against their deck than any other deck, but obviously we have to do it. Luckily we top deck incredibly well, so. How's it going? It's going good, no? I am quite the happy critter at the moment. Tiny bones. I guess I just virtue that. Kind of like a divination. If you squint a bit. Alright. Terrified of getting Sheoldreded if I discard this Get Lost, but I guess that's what I'm doing here. Fountainport is the best possible. They have their own one, but theirs is worse than ours, because ours kind of like counteracts their game plan to a pretty big extent. Like we just get to start drawing cards. Every card we draw makes their discards so much weaker. Yeah, yes, Fountainport was really what we were missing last game. That would have been very good with our Sunken Citadel. Wow, they actually just saying go? Sunfall good here? Not great. But some games they're just going to play out a bunch of bats, right? And I'm going to want to be able to top deck an answer. Or a bunch of like warlocks. And it's pretty good against Sheoldred specifically. You answer the Sheoldred and you get a piece of cardboard out of it. I certainly agree it is not amazing, but we only have a couple one. I think it's fine. Like if they play a Sheoldred next turn, we're going to be so happy to have the Sunfall. Oh, I wonder if my matchup's out yet for VML. Teema Heroic. Interesting. I mean, that deck sounds terrifying. 40 minutes ago. Alright. My opponent for VML definitely metagamed pretty well. Because I didn't feel like I could metagame away from Orzhov. So I feel like a lot of the things I would have to move to counteract, like... Yeah, it has the Woe Otter. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the things I'd have to move to counteract my opponent metagaming me would be like decks that run really poorly into my opponent just running back their previous choice. I don't know. Team Heroic's like definitely beatable. This is going to be a little bit challenging. Woe Otter be upon ye. Nod. Oh, sick. I didn't know that door. That is terrifying to hear. Ruthless negotiation, huh? I don't really want to get rid of my Shelly answer. Am I allowed to pitch this Breach? It's pretty good, but like... We don't currently have things in the yard. I need to get a bit lucky. At least there's a guaranteed Tiny Bones. Pitching a Sheoldred answer might be really bad. You played me on the qualifier weekend. Ooh, what opponent were you? Oh, the next season is standard. Oh yeah. Also, hey Kyber. Yeah, so I guess standard's coming up. Cool. So there is something good in terms of RCQs. I definitely prefer standard RCQs over the other options. I will concur with that. Please let me hit something good. Oh, that's a Kaya. That qualifies. And a Sheoldred. Oh, I could just deep cavern bat them to take their Kaya answer. Sheoldred seems a bit too good not to take though, right? Roll 2. Gain 4. Next turn we can get our virtue down to start recurring Sheoldreds. Oh, you're on Scam? Yeah, I think you beat me, right? I think Orzhov Scam is like the one deck that I find genuinely terrifying when I'm playing Sultai. It's such a beating. I think a lot of the, like, Dark Ritual decks can be perfectly okay matchups. But Orzhov specifically has just been giving me so much hassle for some reason. I say just draw 2, then get a Virtue down. They're gonna get to kill my Kaya, but we're up so many cards now. Because you had more frogs? Yeah, maybe. That's very possible. Yes, let's do this. I could make another 1/1 to double lock, but I think just recurring Sheoldreds every turn is going to be quite strong. Yeah, Plow plus Sorin Scam. I think Sorin Scam in general is like kind of scary, but a lot of the decks that do Sorin Scam, the other parts of the decks are like pretty easy to deal with. Like you play against the stupid mono black Necro decks or whatever, and it's fine. But Orzhov demands like such a variety of answers. It really like strains your sideboarding a lot more. Sheoldred every turn forever. I'm excited. I'm curious to see how my opponent plans on dealing with this. Oh, Commandeer the Necro. That's hilarious. Oh, they're getting the Sheoldreds back. That's adorable. Okay, okay. Well, it does kind of do some stuff, I guess. I don't know. My experience playing against the mono black Necro decks is that half the time they resolve a turn 1 Necro and then you just outgrind them. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm just having weird experiences, but those decks have not impressed me. I can only draw 1 here, right? We need to cast. Oh, do we? Why do we need to cast it? Because they can duress me? Oh, so I can start returning 2 creatures to. Yeah, maybe I was meant to do that. Very smart. VV, way ahead of me. Ah, well, this is fine. I get to start drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, you have to play fair with Resolve Necro, yeah. That definitely makes it harder. That's like part of the reason like Orzhov Scam's so impressive. There's just way more ways to use the Necro cards. This makes me discard both, but it means they're not getting a Sheoldred down. I'm not convinced this is like actually what they're meant to do, right? Like, I think getting a Sheoldred down would just be so good. It does make me regret not taking a Sheoldred last time. I guess I'm probably meant to get back Tiny Bones this turn so I can double block the Warlock. Oh, hey Yak. Welcome, welcome. Let's get this Tiny Bones. Oh, I should probably have drawn a card in my upkeep, save myself the life. Then I can activate Caretakers, copy the fish, draw a card. Get Lost is phenomenal. That means I can kill a Sheoldred and they can no longer win the game. Love that. 5 matches versus Show and Tell and 1 versus Energy. Show and Tell seems like it should be an alright matchup for you, yeah. I was really happy whenever I faced Show and Tell. You like struggle game 1 and then you just can't ever lose the sideboarded games in a million years, is my experience. Very nice. Draw a Virtue rather than draw a random card. Yeah, you're right, VV, you're right. I probably messed that up. But also I feel like it's just very hard for me to lose from this position, so. But yeah, you are right. %. Got this Shelly. Ooh, very spicy one. So we are going to build a Fountainport, I guess. Mainly because I just want more mana that doesn't kill me. Painless mana is nice. Maybe have checked that I had basics in my deck, but everything worked out, so it's fine. Doop. Yeah, this has been my experience of this mono black matchup. Is that I should have maybe done the Dust Animus by now, whatever. Nothing actually matters anymore. Because your opponent just can't beat you if you have lands, because Fountainport is not a card they can do anything about. Yeah, no enchantment removal, exactly. It's such a problem for them, Bo3. Nice. I don't know that you need the combo. The combo is good though. I don't really have a strong opinion on if you're meant to be playing the combo or not in Golgari, but the combo is definitely strong. Alright, fine 6. Womp. I swear, if they're the same deck, I'm gonna lose my mind. I say I'm gonna lose my mind. I've got Fountainport plus Sunken Citadel, so they can kind of never win. Am I just sacking this wall token to draw a card? I guess so. Just make a 1/1. Well, making a 1/1's really nice if they have a Liliana. Yeah, whatever, I'll do that. 2 Innkeepers and a Rasker in the sideboard. I mean, Innkeeper's just a good card, makes sense. It's pretty, like, sad when you draw 2 of them as well. Orzhov, is this a mirror? Oh no, they're playing bad cards, okay, cool. Cool. So them playing a Preacher makes me want to plan to Sunfall in a couple turns. I think I still make it 1/1. I'm gonna get to draw a card, but that's fine. And then I can go level this up and sack a token. Draw a card. Maybe should have scryed first. Oh, attack and see if they block. True. It seems really unlikely. I feel like that would be a crazy block, but I guess it could have happened. Oh, this Orzhov deck? Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't. I think people do play it. We've faced it a couple times on stream. Yeah, the attack was free. I agree. I mean, things could change to make us not Sunfall next turn, although it certainly seems like by far the more likely outcome. I guess this creature is way worse against Death Touch. So in the wild where I don't Sunfall, I actually prefer having the fish around. Weird. Alright. Please play out a creature, friend. That is the opposite of what I asked you to do. I don't want to, like, Sunfall just a Preacher. I mean, they get to draw a card, but I get to draw a card of sacking the fish. It's kind of fine. I could just let them keep it. Right? Develop another builder's talent. But they're missing land drops as well, and cutting them off that's pretty good. I kind of just want to draw a card, honestly. Off my fish. I could also be convinced this is like way worse than just making a treasure and Kairing next turn. Loads of Gruul. I mean, Gruul is amazing, so that does make sense. That deck has been very scary when I play against it. Alright, I will block. I will sacrifice. Give me that card. Oh, I guess they exiled the Builder's Talent. I can't actually get it back. What does this do? Spicy. Makes a bunch of 1/1s. Alright. I kind of want to Kaya next turn, so I think this turn I will probably just Sunfall. Oh, attacking's bags. It makes they almost certainly block, and then my Sunfall only makes a 1/1 instead of a 3/3. Whoopsie, thank you for that raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to everyone joining us. I am Autumn or Rain or Rainy, any of the above. I mainly stream Standard on Arena. We're playing the sick Orzhov control deck today, where we recur Kaya with Builder's Talent. Very sweet deck. You saw best deck in Standard and immediately got baited. See? The clickbait works. I spent so long trying to like have dignity and not do clickbait. Eventually you just have to decide that yeah, the clickbait works. And just do it. Dignity is cringe, clickbait is forever, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense, Pre-Drag. It doesn't seem like a bad card at all. Pretty good at answering like Sheoldreds and big creatures. Get rid of a token, trade it off. Bordisfic, what? I guess just because of the stupid red decks? Crazy. And it kind of makes sense, but still crazy. They can try and turn their 1/1 into something that actually attacks, I guess. Or they hit my yard. Yeah. Opponent, like many people, unable to beat a Kaya. Their Kaya was worse than our Kaya. What are they doing? Their deck doesn't seem like normal midrange, does it? It's like a little bit bigger. Yeah, cut down's really bad against all the pump spells. And against the mouse becoming a 3/3. Very awkward. It's like impressive how awkward it is sometimes. Oh, comboing with... Is there a combo? Ooh, Gwen. Thank you. Oh, wait, no, this is the Golgari deck. Okay. Didn't even know it was standard legal. Yeah. Mood. I don't know if Sunder's good or not. They might actually be a Caretaker's deck if they're playing Kaya, in which case we do want Sunder. I guess I can keep a couple copies. Yeah, unclear. It is unclear, I agree. Very uncertain how I meant to sideboard here. Their list is throwing me, but hey. We're a game up, so doesn't super matter. We're a little bit off. I think I do want to hedge and have a couple copies of Sunder. This is actually less awkward than it looks, because the Sunken Citadel fuels the demo field. I say as they continue to only play basic lands. Yeah, the Golgari list is pretty low to the ground. Lord Skitter, that card is exceptionally poor against Virtue. Although I kind of want to get my Caretakers going first. I don't know. It's like pretty sad if it just gets exiled for no value, but also we don't want to miss land drops next turn. If I do this, I can still at least level up my builders. It's not like the end of the world. I might end up regretting this choice. Ooh. Yeah, every time you draw a cut down, you wish it was something else. Mood. They are just tokens. It seems that way. Sure does seem that way. I might just get losting this turn. I could sack the wall. It's kind of awkward because the wall's doing some good blocking, but I need to draw lands pretty badly. I think it's fine to sack it. Blow up Mirex and get lost. I don't really care if they activate Mirex. I guess it would fix my mana though. And let me go Caretakers activate next turn. I feel like sacking the token is good though. Personally. Does lifelink? Cool. Stop them gaining that life, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Probably not meant to give them more info on a Duress, but you know, here we are. Kaya. Okay. That is a land. Ooh, so I can't copy anything with Caretakers right now. I guess I could just get lost the Kaya, demo field the Mirex maybe, and play a Vault. I can also go play Vault, activate, get lost Kaya. Is legal too. Getting my... I think I like this. I think I really want to crack cash in this Cruelclaw sooner rather than later, so... Shelly is really bad into Sunfall. They have so many answers to our stupid enchantments, it's kind of hilarious. Oh, we just take Legions and then that answers Shelly if we brick as well. Cool. Yeah, this works out perfectly. Now if they play Shelly, either we're gonna draw a land so we can Sunfall, or we're just gonna Legions her, and that's also fine. Legions Kaya and Sunfall Shelly, I guess, and then not give them all these get lost tokens. And keep the cheaper answer. Yeah, it's true, BB. We take 4. Maybe Virtue of Loyalty on top to grow that team. If anything nice to return, we do not. If we did, they would probably have killed this, so that makes sense. These are sorceries. We have to be careful we don't die. Just play a Vault. Kill the Mirex. Say go. I don't know why I did this first. Oh no, this is great, actually. Now I can return it with the Builder's Talent, although then they just double kick this to kill both. That's fine. Not like I was doing that much productive this turn anyway. And now I get to draw 2? Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. They can hit me for 10 if they want. Acceptable. Cool. Probably gonna leave open this Virtue to start rebuilding. That is another Shelly. Okay. Yeah, we could lose this for sure, for sure. Oh, I could demo field right now. Shuffle away the Shelly. I can't figure out if I'm happy with them drawing that or not. It makes me miss out on a Collector's Vault activation, which is pretty sad. And they can't play Shelly and activate Mirex in the same turn. They have to choose one or the other. So I think I'm fine with them drawing her. This way we get to have blocker open for the Virtue token if they don't Shelly pre-combat. Alright, they fire off the map. Find Allegiance to Ashes. Cool. They are attacking. It means I miss out on a loot, but I feel pretty obligated to block. 3 life is a lot right now. Boop. Take 2. So basically it's just a race now. It's just can I find a way to answer this other Sheoldred before it kills me? They're holding the second raid for my Virtue. I guess that makes sense. I don't really care about my Virtue that much, but I wish I had 1 more mana now. Alright, let's get rid of this. Let's make a token and then we can sack it to the Fountainport because we just want to dig as deep as we can to find a Shelly answer right now. And then this Breach should be pretty nice for buying time. Breach is decent here. Yeah, I think it should be good. We don't have anything spicy to return ourselves yet, but Beza gaining 4 life is good as well. Do I just Breach? I guess part of the problem with breaching is they have Legions to answer like the token that we would block with. So we would have to find something good ourselves. How is Bezering gaining 4 life? Holding open a blocker? I mean, this is so likely to hit at least a Beza anyway. I think I have to do this. I just have to hope it works out. It's obviously a little bit dangerous. That's okay. There are like so many good hits that I think it's worth it. I should have checked I have a basic left before doing that, but hey, it worked out. Opponent's graveyard has a Death Toucher. Or I could just pump out 1/1s to block with. And put an Elspeth in play that they have to answer. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. We gain 4. We make a 1/1. We just have like a wall of chump blockers. And we have an Elspeth they need to answer. Elspeth. The Oko Elspeth crossover. Alright. I mean, this could give me 4 life at some point. I'm kind of doing okay. Let's get this down and make another life linker. Can almost start looping Bezas. Yeah, we just need to get through this requisition raid first, but we are getting there. Ooh, that is a lot of life linkers. Yeah, Caretaker's pumping our tokens. I was thinking that, make a bunch of 5/5 life linkers. Am I allowed to just play this and copy this turn? It seems like a little dangerous. I don't think this Virtue of Loyalty matters at all. I mean, I might kill it. Just because it doesn't seem like I have a huge amount else to do with my mana necessarily, but it doesn't seem like a thing that matters. This is incredibly dangerous. So I'm gonna go to 1 now. I guess I die if they draw an Elspeth specifically. But the next turn I double pump and have a bunch of 5/5 life linkers. And I can play a Beza next turn to gain some life as well. This is fine. We'll see, we'll see. Alright. It seems we have lived. Love that for me. Now let's level this up. And start getting in there. Gain 9. Alright. Yeah, I get down our virtue. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Was the requisition raids now out the way? There's nothing they can do. Need to land. Skillful. They attack, we get to chump block. Oh, they have Season of the Burrow. That deck's cool. They have the Caretakers. We were right to keep in a couple disenchants. Alright, attack of our tokens and our Beza, I guess, because we're just going to cast another one so we can start gaining life. Ooh, can I cast that this turn? I'm 1 short. Okay. Fine. Opponent wishing they had more Fountainports in their deck. They've attacked with Fortress too, yeah, probably. You're right. Oh yeah. Winning streak. Yes, I keep this. Doesn't really have an engine or a Fountainport or whatever, but kinda hard to ship in a hand. Shadowy Backstreet. Probably something pretty similar. Previous opponent. This is an interesting deck to watch being piloted. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think I just let this resolve, right? They're just going to take the get lost anyway, and then the bat gets answered by the Sunfall later. Don't really want to give them maps. Good draw. Ooh, tap land. Love to see that. Their free drops are like the scariest cards in their deck, so very, very happy to see that. All right, looking to draw land next turn, or looking to draw basically anything that makes a token. Just take this. All right, come on, deck. Oof. Oh no, this is good. This is like actually fine. I just do this and get to draw a card. And I draw a Fountainport. Beautiful, because now I can just sack the token. And really set up for the Sunfall. Staple a removal spell to Deathers now. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. A lot of the virtues are really impressive, to be honest, but I do think the black one is probably my fave. Yeah, obviously just doing this. Ooh. I think I get rid of that. I already have a land drop set up for next turn. The doppelgang shenanigans. That's true. The green virtue definitely does some nonsense. The blue one, honestly, is like underrated. The blue one with fetch lands. You get to like fetch, turn it into a ramp spell. Rip Aclazarts. Yeah. I'm wondering if I meant to Kaya the Aclazarts or to Sunfall it. It seems like a pretty nice Kaya target. Kaya seems too nasty. I will make an Aclazarts and I'll draw a card. Oh, it's gonna get cut down. That's fine. We got our like 3-for-1. Acceptable. Baby Aclazarts. Zoraline, what does that do? Stone nothing. Cool. Good talk. I just want to start plussing so I can start minusing again. That seems good. And then if I do this, I can't Sunfall. And I think I kind of want a Sunfall. What's a deck that would want the blue virtue? I don't know what would play it now, but before rotation, I quite enjoyed. You can do some things with I was doing things with Storm the Festival in like an analyst shell. So you would use blue virtue to like copy your Capenna fetch lands to ramp you to Storm, and then Storm would grab your blue virtues from your deck and put them in play. It was very fun. I'm not convinced this virtue remotely matters, but I guess I'll kill it. They left the card on top, right? I see. None of these really seem like they matter remotely. Opponent agrees. Two blue-white enchantments of Duskmourn support. Yeah, I've not really looked at the enchantment stuff in Duskmourn yet. I'm curious to see how constructed playable that stuff ends up being. The standard's pretty powerful right now. Like, having the cards be good enough to break through is not the easiest, but maybe. They want temporary lockdown. Kills their tokens. Answers bats. Doesn't seem great though. If you use the adventure, you get to keep the other half. Although you need to have the right color of mana to cast the other half. Because it turns into like a normal spell. I think I don't want Cruelclaws. It's like fine, but I think I would have to see some really go big cards from their deck to actually want Cruelclaws against them. Yeah, it's not like you needed to combo them. I mean, the Blue Virtue is more of like an actual combo card rather than a value card in terms of where it wants to go. Guess I want to put this on white and just accept I might end up taking some damage in the near future off my Caves of Koilos. Nice. Let's get down Builder's Talent. Seems great. Doubling a synthesizer. Yeah. Like, that sort of stuff is overkill, right? Because if you're making constructs, you're already pretty happy. But there are decks where, like, legitimately, being able to, like, Blue Virtue literally would have enabled you to combo. Like, that was a big part of the appeal for Blue Virtue in the Storm the Festival deck I used to have built, is it would double up your Nissa triggers, and then, like, it makes it way more likely you just win the game on the spot through returning land shenanigans instead of having to, like, wait a couple more turns. Yeah, I agree. If you have, like, getting another construct is, like, not that exciting. Definitely agree with that. Caretaker's talent on their side is a thing. It was exciting. Oh boy. I get to Collector's Vault though. I should have played Fountainport already. They go to kill my token with whatever. I'd want to sack it. Nice. Virtue of Loyalty, sure. That is very fine. Now they get to copy it. Yep. They can't attack though, because we could put a counter on this 1/5. Then we get to discard Virtue and return it, so they have to have an answer to it. Interesting. Resolves. Wow, they just take Virtue anyway? Interesting. I guess they just know we can discard it regardless. Ooh, I love this card, but this turn is pretty scripted. Are there even any creatures? Yeah, there's a Preacher. Cool. Yep. This is fine. Takes up most of their turn. Now we get to Outrageous Robbery them. Is just like way better than anything else I could possibly do. 4 cards. Guarantees I hit my land drop, which is really nice. What basics do I have left? One of each. I might want to cast this Cut Down is the thing. It's definitely Walds, which I'm going to want to cast this Cut Down. The Surveil's really nice. Isn't activating Vault free in those spots? Before Robbery? I mean, if I don't hit a land, that puts me -1 card of Robbery, right? Or am I missing something? Yeah, Citadel can't go into Vault. Cruelclaws me. Yeah. Them having this Caretakers they stole is, you know, a little scary. I still feel like our late game is even then going to be so much better than theirs, but not nothing. They can return a Virtue later. If I don't lock down, they can return Virtue. I really don't want to lock down. I kind of feel like I might have to. I guess I can sack this token before I do. Like, I don't have an answer to Virtue at the moment. I guess I have a Sunfall that can just exile the Preacher. I feel like regardless, I should probably kill this Fountainport. I feel like killing the Fountainport is almost certainly the most important thing to do this turn. I am not running Mirex because Fountainport is just way better in this deck. You want to be able to block with your tokens. I do have a Swamp I can go grab. Yeah. Or another Plains, more likely. I think this is fine. I'm gonna lose my Collector's Vault, but we have so much more value going on, and I just really... I worry that... I'm not convinced this Virtue's actually scary, but I'm worried that it is a way I could conceivably lose, and there are not that many ways I can conceivably lose at the moment. So, just play it safe. Holy, that is one way. Alright, we need to bring in Cruelclaws against them, apparently. Game's pretty over, I guess. They go a lot bigger than I was expecting. Yeah, they sure do. It's really funny that I still can't actually draw a card of Beza, even after them drawing 2. Yeah, Sideboard 1 to 2 big Kaya. Apparently the opponent's deck is like way more popular on Modo I've had. I don't really see a whole lot of it, but I think this game is kind of over. Duress me, sure. I'm really surprised they still had lockdown against me. Like, it answers some of my bullshit, but it doesn't seem what I'm doing. Right, there's a Virtue. We have one Sheoldred's Edict, but we have cast it. Yeah, we do not have Sheoldred's Edicts. A little bit inconvenient. I will say. Swing. Let's start plussing. Sure thing. Happy with the cards they have. Uh-huh. There's a lot of stuff going on. Get to activate this to overrun their tokens next turn. Virtue plus bunnies, yeah. We used to play Season of the Burrow in this deck. And it is a pretty good card. It's just hard to find room for when you're a Sunfall deck. Lots of 5s. How many Sunfalls are left in my deck? 1. Okay, we got 3 of them. I'm doing so much with my Caretaker's talent, yeah. The beating. They run Duress. I think we have literally been Duress this game. Yeah, twice. Wait, are they blowing up the lockdown? Oh, the treasure. That makes way more sense. I was like, I don't know about blowing up the lockdown, friend. All right. Yeah. That card would be nice here for sure. I do agree. Oh, I should. No. I already need to block with these, I guess. I'm not allowed to sack them yet. Uh-huh. Even if we draw Sunfall, it's like rough. Eternal Wanderer. Can get rid of that board. Most of it. Then we play a Beza. And then I still die. More or less. Does this find anything? I think it does. I think we have a swamp still. And comparing this to green-black mirrors, yeah. Orzhov mirrors go crazy. Orzhov mirrors just built different. Oh, now we die to the Kaya Plus if they animate Fortress, which they did not. Okay. Thoroughly Liliana is pretty sick. Try and use they for people we don't know. Yes, opponent is having quite a bit of fun. It's true. Well, I don't know that Breach is going to be remotely good enough, but at least we get to find out some more info about that deck. That's something. They have 2 Kayas? Alright. I mean, we take a Kaya and we take an Eternal Wanderer? We'll just take a Beza instead. Do this. And then I can... Yeah, Eternal Wanderer does a good job of dealing with their creatures, I agree. Then I can steal with Zorleen. Or I could leave them with Loran and I could Virtue it. And just start plussing my Kaya, because I kind of need to start gaining life. I'll steal Loran? Maybe. I don't know. Not clear that does a huge amount. Did I mill the swamp? Did not. Nice. Oh, we could have Loran our lockdown. That's crazy. I didn't see that at all. Yeah. That's a good suggestion. Or maybe I meant to, I could minus on my, I could have minused on my lockdown, and then if they ever attack into it. Whatever, we're here now. We're here now. Yeah, steal their talent's good as well. We literally have just hundreds of options there, it feels like. But this is pretty nice. Now if they attack with Fortress, we can make a token, fire off a chump block, draw a card off our talent. We have 17 cards to their 12, so it's probably like there's a chance this comes down to decking. Need to play with that in mind. Zorleen gets back Loran. No, that doesn't do anything. What does Zorleen do? Does get back. Oh, I guess they can kill my caretakers? Now I get to, oh, I guess now I die if they have a removal spell because they paid a life. Because they can plus Kaya attack with Fortress, but they wouldn't have enough mana for that. Yeah, we hope they get the Loran back. Kind of. I don't know. It feels like I need to be plussing my Kaya every turn to not get burnt out as the thing. Makes things tricky. This Kaya is theirs. Both our Kayas are still on our deck. That's interesting. That answers the Fortress. Nice. I kind of just want to plus my Kaya for life gaining purposes, and then like Sunfall, get in a Fortress attack to gain some life. I need to not play out my land because they can plus the Liliana. Okay. Rid of my tokens. Sure. Alright, this is real nice. They have 11 cards to our 15, so currently we're winning the decking war. I believe we have cast both Outrageous Robbery and Breach, so we can't, like, directly mill them. Never Kaya. Interesting. Obviously, I would like to cast that because of the Liliana, but I don't know. Doesn't really seem worth. So I probably just want to get this Virtue down. Oh, but then they can Kaya it. But then they're not plussing Kaya for a turn. I could also Zoraline. To get back something. Holy shit, this is breaking me. Alright, how about... Yeah, I just saw that. BB, I actually like that the most. Seems really nice. I mean, suddenly we have a battlefield, right? And growing our Restless Fortress is kind of absurd, because now it kills Liliana. Like, the counter on the Restless Fortress is really nice here. Beza, sure. Resolves. Not the most threatening. That one's pretty good, though. Might end up -3ing on it. Oh, also the Virtue means we have a flyer. Which is good for killing planeswalkers too. Alright, 8 cards remain. Lol. Amazing. Zoraline back Dust Animus. Does cost me 2 life, but pretty spicy. Alright, so this means we have the skies. Playing Caretakers is spooky because it's going to start drawing me cards, but I'm like actually in an okay position at the moment, I think. We still have like another 4 cards before we've caught up with them. Oh shit, I should have copied Beza first because it gains so much life. I didn't even think of that. It's like so stabilizing. Where did opponent's deck go? They've been playing it. Also just get rid of this Preacher though. I should probably make sure I don't die to like them having a 3rd Kaya in their deck somehow, I guess. Oh, this forces a chump block? Is drawing a card even good? Indeed, indeed. Unclear. Probably not. Probably bad. Oh, hell yeah, Faz. Love to hear it. I'm glad to be back. I've been enjoying streaming lots of Standard the last couple months. I think that's kind of what I needed. Just being able to just oh. Well, that's pretty spicy, I guess. Just having a format I can focus on is so nice. You know? Like, it was kind of rough back with when I had to prepare for PTs. I was just changing formats all the time. Aclazots. Okay. I mean, I'm on 10. That's a lot of life to play with. I can kill this temporary lockdown to get my Dust Animus back. Yeah, so we kill the temporary lockdown. I exile the Aclazots. 9 to 6, cool. Still not quite in danger zone. I attack this Kaya so she can't -3. Game has been so funny. My opponent has had a Kaya in turn for 3 turns before we did. And despite having the Kaya in play for 3 turns, it still was not remotely good enough. I guess if they have specifically a Breach, we'd be in trouble, but I don't really know how they would fit that in their deck. Did they miss lethal? Oh yeah, they did miss lethal, didn't they? They had an exactly lethal at one point and they didn't go for it. Michael, try and use they for opponents who we don't know. Alright, they map onto the Beza, sure. They have 2, they have 1 left in library. Why would they have some absurd sideboard card or we won this? Where is Sign in Blood when you need it? Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, this is the same game. We've just both had Kayas for like 20 turns. It's great. It is peak magic. No, it was 1-0 activation that whole time. Apparently it's all about plussing and minusing this game. Very strange. Alright. Haven't lost a match today. I actually have to head off now. Only a fairly short stream today, but figured I should show my face. Thank you.